Oh, hi! Whoop. Ano hiwi naman eh. Okay, there I
Oh
fixed
my
it.
god.
So,
Oh my.
oh hi, welcome to the first ever live episode of the Games Exchange podcast. I'm here with my friends Ara,
Hi.
Leaf,
Hey, oh
and oh
hi.
hi, oh
Oh.
hi. Ano hiwi naman eh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Kasi okay, and
Oh
Ross.
my gosh.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Everything's working. So we're good. No drop frames. Um, there's a chat if anyone wants to chat with us. We won't reply, but it's there.
Well, we can see it.
We started and we're
Spam all
failing.
you want.
Oh, okay. So everyone's a little nervous, including myself. So let's start. What have you guys been playing this week?
You don't say.
Yeah.
Mm,
How you, Ross? What have you
leaf.
been playing?
What?
What have you been playing this week? Video games. What? What happened? Still there? Hello?
Lag.
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 Oh, alright, how about you? What have you been playing?
I'm still playing the same games. Actually, I've been more busy with preparing for the trip. As so, I've only been playing like the same mobile apps recently, like BlazBlue and Hunt Cook. There's nothing new aside from probably picking up Fire Emblem when I can. And League of Legends is still there, though
What
I badly want to play Overwatch.
what was the second one? Han what?
Hunt Cook, the game where you hunt and then you cook it.
Oh, Hunt
That's
Cook.
awkward. Yeah.
How about you, Leaf?
Just playing League of Legends right now,
Mm-hmm.
and my mobile game, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius,
Oh, the mobile.
Summoner's War,
Okay.
yeah, Summoner's War, and a clicker game, Crusaders of the Lost Idols. I don't know if you've heard of it,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
How about you, Ross?
um,
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Continue.
No, it's fine. No, that's it.
uh, how about you, Ross?
Okay, so I'm still playing Fire Emblem.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just trying to do a completionist thing on it,
Mm-hmm.
at least on Orin, the main character, and uh, Dragon Quest Heroes in the PS4.
Mm,
Oh,
Trying I'm trying to get that platinum. It seems easy enough.
yeah, but it for me it gets boring a little bit. The game. It's
It
basically
is.
just
It does.
compared to
It
other Warriors games. It's very boring.
it gets really
Sad.
repetitive.
Mm.
Hmm. But
So
it's fine. It's fine. I kind of like the repetitive
um
thing. I like grind. So it's it's all good.
part two
It just
will part two will have online co-op. So maybe we can play.
oh sure.
As for me, I've been playing League of Legends mainly because ARAM now has Master Race.
Okay.
Binge playing.
Yeah, I've been playing League of Legends a lot. Even I normally play there. I don't play it here, but yesterday I played mostly exclusively League of Legends, and then I today I started playing Overwatch again because the rank PvP the rank season is up, and it's difficult. I am two wins, two loses, and I might not play until I've got friends with me. It's very difficult to play with. other people.
But you don't know.
Yeah, I don't
How
know.
many games do you play to get a placement?
You need 10 placement matches. So I'm
Okay, so it's like
Yeah.
like league. I'm 4-2. I mean, of the four, I'm on only. I only have 2 wins.
I don't get it. What's that placement match thing? Why is it only 10?
Um, it in for everything or in Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Um,
Placement.
it's
Uh,
ba-
disclaimer, I haven't played it. I don't have it. So I don't know how that works. But I've heard that the challenge mode is up, and I see that number there, 0/10
mm,
Hmm.
oh
thing. Is it only 10? Is that a daily thing or
no, it's for the season. So once you complete your placement matches, you'll receive a rank. I don't know how the rank system works for Overwatch. It looks like it's on a number base from what I've
so
seen.
for the first season you can only play 10
I,
placement matches
I
and
know.
that's it.
No,
That's
you play 10 to know your current rank because right now we're all technically unranked.
okay.
And
It's
Okay,
like
okay.
after you get ranked, you basically fight to go higher in the
Okay.
rankings.
Okay, I get it now. Okay. Thanks.
pretty
Uh,
much like League.
mm. So and outside Overwatch, I've been doing Smite. It's almost a daily thing, mainly because the game has daily quests. The if you played League, there's this first win of the day, IP boost. But on Smite, it's first win for every game mode. So I need to play everything.
Okay.
And that's about it. Well, I've been playing the Marvel Future Fight on mobile, but there's nothing much to say about it. It's a Marvel property. It reminds you of Ultimate Alliance, but you only control one character.
What?
It looks pretty great for a phone game. If you're interested in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you you should you should give it a try. It's a big game though. It eats up a lot of memory.
Okay.
So yeah.
So
So,
we're pretty much done with what we've been playing. Normally takes about 30 minutes, but we breezed through it.
You know, we're nervous on live camera.
We
okay,
technically
okay. Fire Emblem. I just have this question. Can the female Corin learn the songstress skills?
No. No,
No.
no, no, you
It's
can't.
exclusive as of the.
It's really Azura's skill. I think it's almost like a dancer. Was there a
Okay.
dancer job change? No,
And I
right?
don't think so.
I wouldn't
No.
know.
Yes. So I think Corin just has the default one wherein you're the noble. Then
Yeah.
you can just change based on what you chose them. You know that heart heart thing, the heart forgot the term. But you know, the job change wherein it depends on what you chose as the core job. That's only it. And then you can just either assign them as a uh that I feel so bad. That job class that gives them Gale Force or that other DLC um
Like,
job
uh,
Dread
Lodestar.
Fighter.
Lodestar. The Great
I know,
Master.
but I think that one's from the Amiibo, right? Was it
And
from
I
Amiibo?
don't have that though. I'm just checking. I want it if it's possible, but okay.
I know we can't. It's too broken.
Yeah, it's they're I don't know, they're what do you call this? Their online battle thing.
Hmm.
Their online battle thing where you visit someone's castle and stuff like that. you visit their castle, then you challenge them to a battle.
Yeah, yeah.
It's usually just you it's all something I can't get the term right. It's all I don't know. It's what's the word? Help me. um,
Just explain, I think.
it all boils down to you remove your character from the throne so your opponent can just take it for free. Like it's
Oh, yeah, yeah.
nobody wants to
Just like
battle.
free. Usually, that's what people do if they really want to just give out skills.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
just that. So it's nobody wants to battle.
more on skill farming, right?
Yeah, it's
More
no,
on
that's
skill
nothing to do with
farming.
farming.
Oh
Yeah.
well.
Which Fire Emblem is
Yeah,
this?
the newest one,
Yeah.
the Fates.
Uh, okay. Uh,
Mm.
there's supposed to be three games, right? Which one? So it's in general.
Oh,
No, no, that's the same. It's the same. Yeah, Fates in general.
Okay.
So
I
the three
think.
games is just the
Mm.
factions of like your decision making on where you want to go.
Mhm.
Fates is the collective name of the Fire Emblem, like the newer one. Yeah.
So I played Birthright first, then Conquest. Then now that I'm playing Revelations, I'm doing this completion thing. So I basically just learned everything and
Um,
I
maxed
yeah.
out stats and
Mm,
Your data like transfers to the other game or no?
no.
the the rewards, your rewards for visiting and battling other players, it you can get them again. The points stay the same.
Mm.
Ah, okay.
But
Yeah,
but your character level, your progression,
they don't.
they don't transfer to the next game. It's more of like when you start with this particular path, you start fresh.
Yep.
mhm.
Um,
Okay.
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 So let's move on to news, I guess. So
Okay.
unless any one of you want to bring up another game,
No, it's okay.
fine.
We
Okay.
can go into news.
So first up, it's Overwatch Overtakes League in Korea as the most played game in internet cafes.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
the league. The league is out of its like it's not the number one game anymore.
Um, I think it's because it's new.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So that means people like actually buy
yeah.
Overwatch accounts? Play
People
it?
bought Overwatch and they're playing it
Mm-hmm.
over a free to play game. This actually impacted a lot of games. Um, Lawbreakers from Nexon, I think, is now buy to play since Overwatch.
Mm.
So the free to play might not be a thing in the future anymore.
Mm. There's
I
this.
think that yeah,
Go
sure,
on.
go.
Go on.
uh, you go.
Okay.
You go, Ross.
There's this visual novel thing. I kind of forgot what the title was. It has something to do with the competitive scene of South Korea.
Yeah, the StarCraft visual novel.
Yeah, something like that.
I would know, right?
And I'm kind of basing. Um, it kind of shows uh, their competitive scene, and it seems na in there they show that their professional players play in cafes.
Mhm.
They meet there, they they socialize there, they compete there, and I guess that kind of what makes this news a big deal. Given that Overwatch overtakes League, that means that a lot of teams, professional teams, are being made in those cafes. At least that's what I think. What's happening and what's big about that news?
Mm-hmm.
Like you remember that thing about this girl uh, who placed eighth somewhere
Oh,
in Overwatch,
the
Yeah.
Zarya main.
and there's these guys who called her out for cheating and stuff.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Eh, yeah, in that that girl is in already in a team, and those guys were already in a team. So it gives you this um, perspective of how they how their competitive scene works there or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything seems to happen in cafes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, interest.
I guess that's what makes this news big,
Mm.
because teams are being made, and I guess if I think Blizzard is aware of pretty much aware of this, and they're most likely gonna bank on this or something.
It's not only League though. A lot of games have seen a drop in concurrent players ever since Overwatch. The biggest impacted game would be Battleborn. It's
What
mainly
game?
because a lot of people think that
Yeah.
Battleborn is a clone of Overwatch. It's not. It's arguably a far better game, but Overwatch was marketed better, so a lot of people play Overwatch. And on brand name alone, the what do you call this, developer, Blizzard, is what lured a lot of people to buy the game in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
I,
Overwatch, okay, go.
sorry. Um, on before I actually played Overwatch, like I diligently played League, like most of us did.
Mhm.
I wasn't considering on buying it because it's a buy to play game. And then
Mhm.
League's pretty much free. So why would you want to buy a game if you can play something else for free, right?
Mhm.
So upon trying it out,
Mhm.
it has a really different feel, and especially if you have, I think it's because of the community. It's still small when we started out. Like it was still a small community back then, and we could actually shape some of the characters.
Mhm.
Like how rabid a fandom is when it comes to a franchise, right?
Mhm.
Like the more rabid a fandom is, the more interest people get into it. That's probably one thing that sparked Overwatch to actually go beyond the expectations that Blizzard might have set,
Mhm.
because um I don't know, I really appreciate the characters themselves, not just the game, because I'm a big fan of lore. I really read into a lot of stuff, especially when I really enjoy the game.
Mhm.
So when I read through Overwatch, the Overwatch story, it was like a different take. Like there's a sense of fantasy, but it's more of a sci-fi setup compared to having magic, which has become a really recurring theme in certain video games,
Mhm.
especially on MOBA. So yeah, I think that's one thing that made it really interesting and got everybody, a lot of people's attention.
Um,
Yep.
to think that this particular piece of news was published before the implementation of rank. Now that rank is a thing, I foresee a huge increase of player base dip from all the other games.
Maybe.
I think yeah.
Maybe it already has, and that's pretty much it.
Mhm.
Who knows?
Oh,
We'll see.
Yeah, but I won't ever buy Overwatch. I don't know.
uh,
Oh, why?
speaking of rank, rank came out today, right? But for the console players, Xbox and PS4, Overwatch competitive play won't be here for another week, I think. They need to balance out a few things, mainly Torbjorn on PS4. Torbjorn is insane to fight against when you're using a controller, because the turret itself auto aims. It aims pretty fast. The aiming speed is fast for the turret. A player on a controller can't unless you're super good on competitive shooters and have your sensitivity on the controller maxed up. You pretty much can't fight a turret Torbjorn. And then the current meta for a lot of people right now on consoles is the 6-man Torbjorn. So imagine playing a controller fighting against
Oh God.
auto aim turrets, 6 of them. You can't catch up. And then this is a technic. This technically is the casual FPS. It's it's what non FPS players play. Like, Ara, you don't play FPS yourself, but
I don't
you do enjoy
know.
Overwatch, right? Yeah, so for
Yeah.
someone like you, who you your Twitch skills are not that great. So not
My
not
Twitch
not
skills.
not saying it's not, but you when you're on a controller, you just can't compete against a turret.
Can the
No, I don't think so.
PS4?
I'm already annoyed with Torbjorn on a PC.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down. How much more on a controller? Like, okay.
Can the console players play against the PC
No,
No.
guys right now? No.
no.
That's
It's PC players have a distinct advantage. They tried to do that with CS:GO back in the PS3, but before they released the game, the people they tested it out on said that console players will lose almost every time when fighting against a mouse and keyboard.
yeah.
So you think that it will never happen that they will do a cross server Overwatch game?
Um, I won't say it won't happen, but if it does, it will be very bad for the console players.
Imbalance.
Mm.
A game like Rocket League where you don't need to aim essentially, and it's basically driving. That you can do PC to consoles, but for a FPS game, I really doubt it.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
So next up would be the Arkham collection, Return to Arkham, the HD remastered versions for, not really remastered, HD remastered. They were already HD, but the the
Remastered.
collection for current gen,
Remastered.
just remastered for
Yeah.
Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. It's currently delayed. It was supposed to be released on the 29th of July, but Warner Brothers decided to delay it because they need to refine it for the current gen. Any thoughts?
I just wish that they made a new game instead of like remastering everything again. Like,
They
Yeah.
they just did. They did Arkham Knight, diba?
well, I know they did Arkham Knight, but then like we already played those games before. Like, why bring them back to the new
Point.
consoles?
Yeah,
It's
we
like
get a new
Point.
one.
just
Point.
bury them in the past. I don't know.
I don't understand. I understand remasters for exclusives, like let's say the Uncharted collection for people who haven't,
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
let's say I was Xbox before, decided to buy PS4. I haven't exactly played Uncharted, so the Uncharted
Yeah.
collection makes sense. But this is a
Exactly.
these games have been on everything. They're on PC. They're
Yeah.
they're technically
You
multi-platform.
can play it on PC.
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't
Yeah.
get it.
It's probably bugged. They found out it's bugged, and they probably have this phobia now of the refund.
Mm. 'Cause
Refund.
Well, hopefully, like they would fix all the bugs from the previous games.
Hopefully, but they're coding into a new system. There might be new bugs.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
Mm.
That's true. But yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm looking forward to the collection, so
I'm not gonna
the
buy it.
news is really for me. So,
No.
I already have both games on PC and on PS3, so I won't. I'm not their target audience, but I really don't.
Not their target
But
audience.
as per Leaf, I don't actually see their target audience.
maybe the Xbox conversion, converted people.
They
Mm.
can't be. They already have the game.
Oh yeah, they already played it. I don't know who their targeted audience is then, or maybe
Uh,
those people that didn't play it on PS3, probably,
Likely. Like me.
or PC. I don't know. Or those
um,
who didn't get it before.
maybe trophy hunters. Like, ooh, another chance to get
Yeah.
a platinum for an easy game.
Yes.
Or like
It's not
probably
an
those
easy
hardcore
game.
players. Like
What are you talking about?
Goes to the no.
what guys?
So moving from one Batman game to another, Telltale's Batman game, they plan to release all the episodes this year. Do you think they can do it?
Well, they I read the article and they tried to correct themselves and they said that they were just aiming, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not
Mm.
like it could get delayed. I
Yeah,
mean, they could try it, but I think there might be some delays, and I think that's good if they could actually accomplish it. I think that's a bold move for them.
mm-hmm.
To get them all out in this year, but um, what would happen is we'd probably get a lot of bugs in it. Well,
Yeah,
I think
are they using a new engine for it, or if are
I
they still using the
I think they're still using the same engine. Are
I don't
they?
know, but they kind of have this reputation that they release the first one, you buy the season pass, then um, when the next episode comes, which is like how many months later, the player's interest is already elsewhere. So you can actually check this through the I don't know what the trophies or something.
Yeah, you can check it through trophies.
Yeah. So many people have the trophies for the first episode, but around the second, the third, the fourth, it starts to decline because So I think that's why they're trying to say, we're gonna try to release the next episodes earlier.
Yeah,
To maybe encourage the
yeah?
players. Now, okay, the episodes will come sooner, so maybe this one will be good.
They
the
did that for Minecraft,
for what?
but then no one wanted to play that.
For what? Minecraft? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, who's that?
Yeah, like
Minecraft.
just, um, all of the episodes. I think they've released all of the episodes now.
Oh, they did.
It's in a
Okay.
span of like 2 to 3 months, 4 months probably.
The
But yeah, it's like no one's
So
interested in
four
the
months
game.
the
per
problem.
episode.
I think $4, but the problem with Minecraft was the title. It was
Minecraft?
yeah. The Telltale made a Minecraft game, and
Minecraft story.
the problem was it was called Minecraft Story Mode. A lot of people bought the game thinking they'll get a Minecraft game with story, but no, this is not a Mojang game. It's a Telltale game, so it's a adventure. Technically a point and click adventure game set in the Minecraft universe. So most of the people who bought it were probably children thinking that they'll get something out of this game, but it ended up not what they wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I'm excited for the Batman one. For starters, like you could play both Bruce Wayne and Batman, and they could affect each other's stories. So I'm interested in how it's gonna play out.
So it's Troy Baker as Batman, right?
I think so. He's not a Joker.
He's not Joker. Wait, confused. Let's Google. Telltale Batman. Dead air, dead air, dead air. Hi. So
Hi.
There.
um,
We're just waiting for the next topic.
I can't Google fast enough. It looks like it's Troy Baker and Laura Bailey. They're close friends. They worked on Infamous before. Second Son. She was Fetch. So that's it for Telltale's Batman. Next up is novels for Mass Effect Andromeda. Ara, are you interested?
Probably.
Probably.
Well, it's a little difficult to actually um get the novels. I mean, I really like having something to connect the games with, but probably I don't know how easy novels might get here, like in the Philippines, because like
Yeah.
some video game novels are not really accessible to us. Then that really is a really big um uh um how do you call this? That's a really big disadvantage to us, just because we can't really piece out what happened during the time this novel came out and before Andromeda came out. So yeah, I mean, I really like the fact that they're trying to flesh out as much of the story as possible,
Mm-hmm.
but like I'm not sure um if it's readily available online, like for digital content, or if it's only limited to being published. Because I don't know, it's a little difficult to get the physical copies of video game books here.
I
But
agree.
it's a good way to actually expand the story. Just that, and the scope of the books might be a problem.
Mm. Oh, it might appear on Audible though. Well, most of the books I can't find here. I am able to find on Audible. Um, Leaf, did you buy
Well, I hope
the
that they. Well,
What?
what? What?
What?
what did I buy? What did I buy?
Did you buy the Mass Effect 2 Collector's Edition, the one with the Dark Horse comic for the Shadow Broker?
Um,
Because I
no,
want.
because I. Oh, go ahead.
What?
Leaf, please. Leaf.
Is Leaf?
Uh-oh.
Is he gone?
Leaf.
Oh
What?
hi.
Back. Come back.
No, I think. No, I think I lagged. Sorry.
What did you say?
Well, I wish I bought it, but I didn't because I wasn't into Mass Effect then yet.
For
I think.
shame.
But then when they released the collection,
Shame.
that's when I bought it.
Aw. How about you, Ross? Are
Okay.
you
Well,
interested
they,
in
they had a collection.
Mass Effect at all?
I haven't played it,
Message.
but I have played Dragon Age. So I guess they're the same, right? Almost.
I would say
Sort
Mass
of,
Effect is
not
better.
really. Mass Effect is better. I have to
Okay.
agree now. I have to agree now. Mass Effect is better.
Okay.
You don't have a bald elf trying to destroy the world in Mass Effect, but you do have a Thurian boyfriend you can do reach and flexibility with. That's pure win for me.
You can practice calibrations. So
Calibration.
here's how I
Okay.
answer Mass Effect versus Dragon Age. Mass Effect has one bad game. Dragon Age has one good game.
So the origins,
Yeah,
right?
Origins was the only.
Yeah, Origins was really good. I agree.
I played two multiple times and I still can't remember anything from it. except that there was a pirate girl.
2 is bad.
Isabella.
Who was in the first one?
Uh, it's the guy
Stella.
prince, the first one. So
The guy
it's
prince?
you know
Alistair.
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 So
Alistair, right?
Alistair,
Morgan.
Morgan, Shale.
Morgan.
Liliana.
Who?
Stan. Liliana, the
Oh,
archer.
the
The
spy.
bisexual archer.
Zebran.
Zebran, yeah.
Yeah.
Zebran, Stan, Ogren.
Ogren.
See, I know, guys.
The boulder guy, Shale.
Stan. Oh, no, the yeah, the boulder guy. The golem.
Yeah.
TLC.
Um, who else was there? Gwyn, Win, the
Yeah,
Imba
Win,
mage.
the
It's the
super
teacher.
imba
Mm.
The teacher
healer.
mage
Actually,
with the spirit friend.
The dog.
the dog, yeah,
Guys,
the Mabari
the
dog.
Mabari.
Mobari dog. Yeah.
Have you noticed that the old mages in Dragon Age are OP? Like Win, you basically have almost all heals when you're using her, and for Inquisition, you have the black woman. Who was she?
Hmm?
Who was the black
Vivian.
Oh, the
black woman?
you were playing her Vivian.
Vivian,
Like
yeah.
that was her part of your
Yeah.
main party,
She's
Carlo Miguel.
yeah, she's part of my
Vivian.
main.
Yeah, how could you forget Vivian?
How did I? How, she's,
The bad arse woman,
yeah, 'cause
bald woman.
She's basically a battle mage. She fights with stuff.
What is this stuff?
Staff
I think she's
that turns to a sword,
yeah,
but still a staff.
she's melee mage, battle mage. Mm-hmm.
Bottle
Okay.
mage.
No, battle mage are alchemists.
So anyway, I hope that they would like do a collector's edition of the Mass Effect Andromeda, and it includes the comics. So
Novels.
Yeah.
that yeah, the novels.
They could.
I hope they do.
They
They
probably
might.
could.
I
I
hope.
hope like they'd also provide like graphic novels, because that was like they did release some graphic novels of the Mass Effect universe, just not really centered around Shepard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Speaking of Mass Effect, they were supposed to release it earlier. They got pushed back in favor of Titanfall.
Mm.
Fall 2.
Yeah, which is really weird because Titanfall 2 is releasing the same time as Battlefield 1. If Mass Effect would have released at that time frame, there won't be a conflict of interest. Like, people who want to play FPS would definitely buy Battlefield 1, while people who are looking for RPG would go for a Mass Effect. But now they have to decide between futuristic FPS or trench warfare.
Mm.
Hmm.
Likely,
Yeah.
they'd likely pick Battlefield. I think.
Mm-hmm. Um, I don't know. A lot of people who miss out on Titanfall 1 want to play Titanfall 2. So it's a weird marketing strategy for EA. They own both games and they're releasing it at the same time.
It's EA. I don't know. Not gonna say bad things about EA.
EA, please. EA, please. Please.
So that's it for news. Um, so right now, Steam is having their summer sale, and we compiled a list of games we think would be great for. If you're confused as to what to buy, we each have three recommendations. Let's start with let's say Leaf.
Okay. Well, my first recommendation would be This War of Mine.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, go on, go on.
No. You explained.
Oh, wait.
It's your
yeah, that's why I'm
spotlight.
gonna explain it.
We're just adding
I-
hype, like yeah.
I
Yeah,
did
we agree with you that it's a good game.
yeah, this War of Mine is a roguelike game.
Agree.
it's basically putting you into the shoes of the common folk, the people who are in the war zone and trying to survive. It's an interesting um, it's an interesting game for me. Like, uh,
Uh,
it's it's different,
mhm.
yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
you do scavenging and stuff, and it it has a pretty not so easy learning curve,
Mhm.
but once you get the hang of it, I think it's a great and enjoyable game.
It honestly reminds me of Dead of Winter, the board game, except it's not zombies,
Oh,
Mm.
that's true. Yeah,
right? You have a compound. You're
Trans- uh,
scavenging specific locations. It really reminds me of Dead of Winter. Um,
You can you can also compare it to you can um, consider it a more uh, complicated Fallout shelter.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
But Fallout Shelter is so simple that we did not even consider it as a comparison.
just the main idea where
Yeah,
you have
people send them
you
out.
send
Yeah,
someone out, you build your
Yeah.
base, you protect it, things like
And
that.
now there's and now this war of mine is expanding with the children DLC
yeah.
thing.
Oh wow.
It's already out. It's the actual
Yeah, it's out.
release build for consoles. But this War of Mine is very heart wrenching. Leaf, what was your worst experience in this War of Mine?
Um, I think my worst experience was when I sent out someone to scavenge for food,
Mm-hmm.
but when I came back, there were the house was ransacked.
Oh. Yeah,
So I
Oh
basically had nothing
gosh.
from
it,
nothing.
it was a similar situation for me, but it was medicine. All of my people were sick. I spent days looking for medicine, did not find anything. Finally, I hit the jackpot. There was no one near the pharmacy, I think, and then I was able to get out of there with any issue. But when I got back home, all of our food was
Uh,
stolen. Like,
oh really?
it,
Oh
I hate
god.
that.
it really sucks.
I think what I like about this war of mine is it really gets you emotionally attached to your to the people you're taking care of.
Mm,
Then it really puts you on the like the civilian side of the of wars,
yeah.
because usually when we're faced with post apocalyptic setting, we usually envision zombies or
Mm,
like nuclear shenanigans, whatever that is. So this war of mine actually gives us a very realistic scenario.
mm-hmm.
Like, you never know what it might happen in real life, because with how chaotic the world is
Mm-hmm.
nowadays. So I think War of Mine really is a great game. Like I really agree with Leaf on his suggestion, because you're really on the emotional front seat of the game, and then you're trying so hard to keep everything together, and
Mm-hmm.
then some circumstance just screws everything up. So yeah.
For those that don't
Yeah.
know, we each started with a list of five, but since we were pressed for time, we narrowed it down to three. But the original list of five, all of us had this War of Mine in the list. So if we had a number one recommendation, that would be it.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
so what's
It's pretty
your
cheap too. So
how much is it right now? Just a
Really, it's cheap.
percentage off.
Buy me. Buy me, Leaf.
It's 124
no,
Oh
pesos.
wow, it's free.
Yeah, pesos for those of you who are watching outside of the Philippines.
Yeah.
how much is it?
Oh,
One,
124. About
Yeah,
$3.
it's
Oh,
free.
so it's
Yep.
cheap, not very cheap, but cheap.
$3. Okay.
Yeah, it's cheap. It's affordable. Okay.
What's your next recommendation, Leaf?
My next recommendation would be Stardew Valley,
Uh huh.
the
yes.
farming
Hard to
simulation
ban.
game. I
I
like
Okay.
it
think
because
everyone can agree it's a good game.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like it because it reminds me of Harvest Moon back in the day. But what's interesting is, I guess, the festivals and stuff. I think there was a festival from the Harvest Moon from before, but then I think this one, the festivals are frequent, and they actually like have objectives and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the golden weapons, or no, tools, I mean, they're easier to get than the ones you used to get in Harvest Moon. And then they have the dungeons. I like the dungeon part of it because it gives that RPG element to
Mm-hmm.
the game.
Oh, you can still
And I
love
just like micro. Yeah.
you can still love the animals. I am watching the trailer right now.
Love that. You can still love. Brush it, brush it,
Yeah,
brush
you
it like
can
that.
brush
Brush it,
them.
then hearts. What? That's
Pokemon.
like basic Harvest Moon, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
it's like
mean,
Parkinson.
yeah. I played Harvest Moon since the Game Boy Color or Game Boy. Yeah, when I think that was still Pocket. I don't know, but I played it when it was still on the Game Boy. Like, I'm still playing it right now.
Oh.
From I haven't actually played Stardew Valley, Stardew Valley,
Uh-huh.
but from what I hear, it sounds a lot like Rune Factory.
Yeah,
Because Rune Factory
has
Yeah.
um
combat.
has the RPG mechanics,
The
which
combat.
actually made the game so much more fun,
Mm-hmm.
and the Harvest Moon love, because like even if you're still fighting monsters, you still need to grow your own crops apparently, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I haven't actually picked up Stardew Valley yet, but I think I might probably after
Yeah, and you
Overwatch.
and you can get a slime factory where you can build slimes that you
What?
can
Why?
kill.
What?
In
Why?
Stardew Valley.
Stardew
It's just
Valley.
money.
Um, I heard that this was made by just one person. Is that true?
Yeah, me too. I
I
heard
heard,
that.
yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
That's
and it's
amazing.
in the game. So, yeah. Um,
I have always loved farming games, including Farmville. Shame on me.
What?
So,
What?
Ross, why?
back in
We
those
should we
days
should
when
purge the
those
heretics, Ross.
games where you just there's no story, you just build you just make a plot, you put seeds, you grow it, you sell it. I forgot the titles of those games, those flash games
Oh.
back then. I always find myself playing those games till morning for no reason. I don't know. No, but the Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley. The story is a plus.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very nice. And I'll be calling the act of taking care of the animals love now. Thanks, man.
Love them, and then you get their produce, and then you love them the next day. You make
Love all
sure
the
they're happy.
chickens. Love all the cows.
You pick up your chickens and you put them down. That's how you love the chickens.
Yep. Love them all.
Is that how you do it, pa? In Stardew Valley. You pick
no,
up
I
your
think it's
chickens.
Valley. Like you just go near them and they produce hearts afterwards.
Do you
Oh.
know that how like
They
how I
love
think
you.
I'm still actually playing Harvest Moon Story of Seasons. Technically, it's just Story of Seasons, but it's still Harvest Moon.
Mm-hmm.
You have to brush the cow to get
Yep.
love love. You have to talk to the cow to get love love. You have to
Yeah, you have to talk
get
to all
milk
the
from
animals here.
those cows to get love love. What the fudge?
You can love your dog too, right?
Do you have a dog in Stardew Valley?
You lift him once, and he
Oh,
loves you.
I think one of the best things about this farming games is courting your love of your life.
Oh. So it's not the animals.
You also love your potential wife husband, guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you find the nerd in Stardew Valley, the guy who does not go out of his house?
Have
I always go for
have
the
stayed.
always go for the cook.
Always go for the coat.
I'm not sure if I
Mm,
want.
mm, mm. Mm,
I'm sorry.
mm.
Okay.
I'm dating the chef. Huh? I'm dating the chef.
So what's your final recommendation, Lee?
My final recommendation from this sale would be Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It's the newest entry
The.
to the Assassin's Creed
Mhm.
franchise. Plus, since they're not releasing a game this year, so it's probably the best time to pick up a new Assassin's Creed game.
For someone who's kind
Plus,
of burned out on Assassin's Creed, what would you say to make them want to buy Assassin's Creed Syndicate?
I think the interesting part of Assassin's Creed Syndicate is that you get to play two assassins, and they have very different play styles.
Okay.
The guy is more the brawler type, while the girl is more the stealthy type. And I think it um, provides a new spin to the franchise. You can actually like play either one of them, but there are certain missions that require the girl or the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
and you're
it still
supposed
gives
to
you the freedom.
make a gang, right?
Yeah,
Meet
it's the
gang.
guy that makes the gang. The girl
Welcome to
is
the
more
fam.
lonely or something.
Mm-hmm.
What are you telling about Evie, huh? I like
Yeah, she's
her.
lonely. Oh
What?
no, she's not lonely. She has a love
What?
interest in this story.
Spoilers. Spoilers, guys. Spoilers.
It reminds me so much of Gangs of New York. Have you seen that movie?
No.
I've heard of it.
With
I know.
Leonardo
I've heard.
DiCaprio, Daniel Day Lewis. No.
Do you need to take care of your gang members or something, or is it just you recruit them and that's it? No management thing.
You
No
can upgrade
management thing.
them.
Come again, Leaf.
You can upgrade them to become more powerful in the game.
So that's how you love your members.
Uh,
You upgrade them.
Why? Why you just you love
Brush
that?
your gang or something.
Who does the love? The guy or the girl?
Oh my goodness.
the girl.
The girl. Okay. Okay. So that's it for Leaf recommendations. Um, awesome picks. How about you, Ara?
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
I think my first game that I really want to buy but haven't actually bought is Tales of Zestiria.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Zestiria. It was ported out for PS3 and sadly we only have a PS4.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Sad.
I'm a big
Go
You're
on.
limited on consoles, dude. Don't judge me. I want a PS3 so bad.
Go on.
Anyway, I'm a big Tales fan, and then um, Tales of Listeria actually has a big following on in Japan. It has
Mm-hmm.
a lot of promotions. It has a lot of previous Tales titles, cameos, especially in the costumes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and usually, the artist for this is the same artist as the same artist as Abyss, Symphonia, Vesperia,
Yeah,
and the
basically the Tales
upcoming.
series.
No, not everything, because there are other artists for
Oh,
other titles.
I didn't know.
So and the
There's actually a Tales of
that's okay.
Listeria for the PS4, by the way.
There is.
Really, I
Yeah, there
didn't
is.
know. I just really want to get the game, but I haven't had the time to actually buy it. So it starts off like any JRPG. It's just that the unique thing about this area is your companion is actually a summon that can be found on your cape.
Cape.
Yeah,
Oh,
like like the cape. So what really piqued my interest is that they have this combination like um the characters can actually combine to create a persona. Not really in the persona series, but like they create something, like fusion from Dragon Ball. I
Mm.
just haven't actually played the game to fully understand it, but the overall aesthetics really got me interested, and because it's a Tales game and the same artist as uh the of Abyss and Symphonia, I've been really wanting to play the game. Probably when I'm have more free time, I might actually get it. Yeah.
Yeah, RPGs tend to lose interest in RPGs the older we get, because we really just
Hmm.
can't
We
commit the
can't at the
time.
time.
Uh, I
Which is
have
why Overwatch is getting number one, guys.
yeah,
I have to I have to say that I still try though.
Yeah,
Play.
speak for yourself,
Why?
Armix. I still play RPG.
the, the problem for me is
Yeah.
I play a lot of RPGs at the same time. On the Vita right now, I'm currently playing. Wait, not currently because it would have been mentioned earlier, but I'm progressing through
You played.
Persona 4 Golden, Final Fantasy X, Tales of Hearts R, and
Oh, this.
Final Fantasy X too. And sometimes I just can't decide what to continue.
It's it's
Yeah.
it's it, I think it's more of like when it comes to RPG nowadays, we don't have the patience that we used to have when it comes to grinding up as much levels as we used to.
Yeah.
Or like, it's
Mm.
like you have to be
Yeah.
emotionally attached to the game to actually finish it. But then, priorities. I have work, I have
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
video games,
Uh,
and then I have sleep and
For
eating.
the time, I can say I still have the patience for it, but I really just don't have the time.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
sad.
It
I
takes
actually
time.
I'm looking forward for the Tales of Berseria game.
Oh yeah, the one
Yes.
where she wolf.
That's yeah,
Yep.
yeah, the She Wolf.
Anything
That's
She
next
Tails.
will.
in line.
So what's your other recommendation, Ara?
Cheap. It's pretty cheap
Um,
now.
I think my second recommendation is already a familiar title. It's Skullgirls.
The fighting game?
Huh?
Um, yeah, the fighting game.
Fighting game.
Um, I find it funny because like it's been quite some time since like Skullgirls was actually introduced in Steam, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I have not yet gotten a copy for myself.
Uh-huh.
It's just that I think it's the fact that I don't have friends to actually play it with, because it's much more fun when you're actually trying to compete against your friends, right? So I'm also a bit surprised. Well, not entirely, but surprised that there's actually sorry, there's actually a competitive scene for Skullgirls,
Really?
and
Should be.
yeah, it's not as known as Street Fighter during Evo,
Mm-hmm.
but there's actually a competitive scene when it comes to Skullgirls, and they actually like tweak I'm not so sure, but from what I do recall is that they do tweaks to the character, like how we do patches to actually balance the character
Mm-hmm.
itself. There's
Mm-hmm.
already a sequel to the original to Skullgirls, but I like to go back to the roots wherein like when people were still amazed, like, oh hey, look, like it's an all women fighting game. Then all the aesthetics and all the cartoon like proportions that the game actually used was very endearing, and I think that it's a great game, especially if you're competitive and want to try a new approach to a fighting game. Skullgirls is really fun to play around with.
So, fighting games like MOBAs are very difficult not really to get into. There's a lot of mechanics that you need to learn. So, what would you say does? What would you say? What feature for Skullgirls would you say stands out, and why would you recommend it compared to other games?
I think that what really um got me with Skullgirls is that when it comes to fighting games,
Mm-hmm.
You have a very male-dominated cast,
Okay.
Okay.
and then when it comes to Skullgirls, it's like yeah, it's mostly girls or everybody's a girl, but the fact that like there's this one character who uses um I can't really expound much because I haven't actually gone deeper into the game. It's just that they have this really unique approach to the character design.
Okay.
Like this yeah,
So it's the character
go.
design that got you. Okay.
Yeah. Mm.
So
Yep.
what's your final recommendation?
I think this is something that only I can probably appreciate and then only I can click with. So my third game is a visual novel, and I think that it's only me who can actually appreciate it because it's a girl oriented. It's a game that's um intended to be played by girls. So the
Okay.
name is
You'll be
um
surprised.
Dandelion. Dandelion Wishes brought to you. So it's Otome. If you guys aren't familiar, it's reverse harem.
Oh.
So technically, it's like a girl trying to get the chance to date one of the many guys in the story.
Okay.
As opposed to the usual Japanese visual novels, you actually have to work around with the game to actually increase the affection points. So in
Mm-hmm.
order for you to actually date the guy, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to go through all this shenanigans just to get the approval rating up, which is really really tiring. As when it comes to Japanese visual novels, you only choose a particular dialogue. Like you don't really need to do as much math in Japanese visual novels, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
because you only need to choose which line. with with Dandelion, you have to go through all the hard work to actually get the money to buy this guy the gift that would make him
Oh.
happy. So yeah. So it's actually really good. It was produced by a Korean game company. They have their own character profiles. The guys are based on animals. No,
Oh.
it's not.
I,
What you
I,
guys think?
I was
It's
gonna.
they're just based on animals. The art is really gorgeous. I really like it. They have awesome. They really got the really good voice acting for this game.
Mm-hmm.
And what really made me appreciate the game more is they actually went the extra mile to provide like art source book, and the drama CDs, which isn't really common in Korean visual novels. So
Or
yeah,
visual novels in general.
yeah. Mm.
Does this game have a gimmick? Like, let's say, Hatoful Boyfriend is Pigeon Girls
Beautiful
and
pigeon boys.
Pigeon Boys. Sorry, and there was this other one where you're dating girl types.
Times.
T-Rex.
The one where you're dating dinosaurs. Does this have a weird gimmick to it? No.
No, it's just really trying to date a guy, and then said guy said guy has an animal counterpart. But that's pretty much it. Not really going in too deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah.
how about you, Ross? What are your recommendations?
Okay. So um, I will start off with. Before I start, I'd like to say that I just started using Steam this year.
Okay.
So I don't have a lot of games, and I kind of underestimated the sale thing. Saying like sale, whatever. Then
Um,
suddenly your wish list comes in. It's available for 400. What?
You're
Okay.
sort of lucky that you've started now because before Steam did this flash sales where everything was super cheap for a certain amount of period, and then there was also instances where you can vote for which game goes becomes more cheap. So
Yeah, yeah. I kind of heard of that, but I think they have to remove it now because of the refund, right? I think
I
that's
guess so. But back
yeah.
then we uh, for the week we spent around 1,000 a day on Steam, and
Oh, good.
none of those games have been opened ever since.
Oh, good.
So
Okay.
So cheap.
you're kind of lucky with this one, sort of, I guess, if you consider it lucky. Because
All right.
I know people who are still wishing for the flash tales.
So I will start off with the cheapest in my list. It's Dust.
Okay.
Mm.
That's
Dust and
Is that
Asian Tale.
okay.
Dust the Elysian Tale?
Yeah.
Dust and Elysian Tale.
Do you know
Yeah,
that
that's a
that was
good game.
made by one person? Well,
The,
not really, but it was produced, programmed, and the design was like created by one person.
Yeah, I heard. But when you look at the graphics and the game, it looks really good. Very
Yeah.
very well animated. My goodness.
yeah, it looks beautiful. I have this game. I haven't opened it yet. How would you compare it to Vanillaware? Because they're the ones who are most known for side-scrolling beat 'em ups. Uh, with gorgeous. Oh my god, it looks so amazing.
Well, it's not as painterly though as the Vanillaware. But I like how from the trailer, I like how he moves, the animation of the attacks, the
Mm-hmm.
so far everything. It's pretty good.
E-
Even the shop,
even the shop.
it looks very good. You know,
I might want to play
actually,
this now.
I've just seen this like
It's really
um,
good.
I've just seen this around 5 p.m. before you told me to set my
Uh huh.
recommendations. And
We were actually checking this out earlier. We
yep.
were actually checking this out earlier, and the flow of the game us so much of oops reminds us so much of Castlevania.
Mm-hmm. Close, close. Symphony of the Night ish.
Am I choppy?
Yeah, because you're making a point.
What?
Why do I always make a point?
Whenever Ara tries to make a point,
Anyway, so
Skype
yeah,
disconnects her audio.
Okay.
that's it's not the first time,
I actually have it on the PS4. I haven't
but yeah.
touched it. I probably
Yeah, I
will
have it
after
on
this.
PS4. I've completed the game. It's actually really good.
Does it have trophies?
Yeah, it has trophies.
Did you
I
play?
got the trophy where you have to continuously get a combo up to 100. That was tiring, but it was fun.
Okay.
Alright. I might as well get this on PS4 then if that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, wait.
Hmm.
Even Steam has trophies, right?
Achievements,
Yeah.
yes.
Achievements. Okay, then
This was actually free on the
Yeah,
PS
yeah, it was
Plus.
free on PS Plus. Maybe that's why I
That's
haven't
why I
touched it
got.
yet.
okay. Okay, so for the next one, this is an early access game, so I can't really say na you really have to buy it now.
Okay, so
But
what is it?
this is Wolsen Lords of Mayhem.
Wars and Lords of Mayhem. How do you?
Wolsen. Wolcen. Then Lords of
Oh,
Mayhem.
it's Walson. Oh, okay.
Mm. It looks pretty good. It's a what do you call this? It's a dungeon crawler game. They
It's an Cry
and what?
Engine.
Okay, yeah. And they're saying it's an open world action RPG.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a new concept for me, unless you played something the same, an open world dungeon crawler kind of thing.
I can't say. So we're watching the trailer right now, basically. But it looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And it looks very good, but it's in early access, so
You have your
I'm
doubts.
I kind of recommend it, but I'm because it's very interesting for
Mm-hmm.
those who like to support games through
Jesus.
early access. But yeah, looks pretty good.
So it's single player.
I don't know.
We shall
I've
never
seen
know.
this now too. I've
Not
just seen
yet,
this
because it's
now.
still early access.
So no class
I saw
limitation.
this through the Discovery
Oh,
queue.
you found it through the queue, and you thought it was interesting. Okay,
Mm,
so it's
it's very
random.
in.
It looks good. Uh, re- it, it's hack and slash game basically.
Mhm.
I um personally I'm not a fan of hack and slash anymore. I kind of grew out of it. How about you guys? Would you consider buying this? I mean, Ara and Leaf. Leaf
Not
specifically.
really.
This
Leaf
game?
Yeah. Do you?
or I don't know any
Oh,
hack and slash in general.
yeah, I think I might like this because I like Diablo, so
Yeah, that's why I
I'd
asked
probably
you.
buy this. It's similar.
Let me see. It's overwhelmingly positive. The current reviews. There are 41 recent reviews that are mostly positive, very positive, and all of it is mm, very positive. And there is no co-op. It's single player.
Oh,
Aw.
okay, I'm fine with that.
So you
I like to
can
play with myself.
you can. Oh, I know you
Oh
do.
no.
Um, so it says here you can build your house.
I'm not dropping
I
those
can
kinds
make
of
a
jokes with you guys
house.
anymore.
I can love speak in this game.
What's the next recommendation, Ross?
Okay, for the last one, I did not think that I would actually recommend this too. But
But
there's this thought. It's RPG Maker. I
oh,
think this is the latest one.
Yes,
l-
yes. 15.
DX8.
RPG
Yeah.
15.
15.
I don't know.
15 East, right? It's
DX
XB, right?
DX
X
It's
DX.
VX.
of X.
Why is it VX?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Oh,
Anyways,
it's
yeah, RPG Maker.
I have
Maybe it's 25
I have a theory.
in their
What?
own terms.
Oh, that's XXB if it's 25.
I have a
Yeah, but I
theory.
guess they just well,
What's the theory, man? Come on.
It's Japanese, so you read
You're
it from
guessing
right
and
to left.
Oh my
assuming
goodness.
RPG.
So it's RPG Maker. Then read it
it means
from
video extreme.
really Video Extreme.
Ah,
We-
okay.
We've been
I don't
lied to
know.
our entire lives, guys. We've been lied to our entire lives. Screw this guy. Screw this game. Ditch it. Burn it alive.
Why is it XV? Wait, I can't click on a thing.
Hmm. I have it. I bought it actually.
Anyway,
Bought
Maybe
looking
it's just 25, but not the XX. Maybe they're not following the meta. I don't know.
Break the meta. Chal- challenge conventions. Write your shit backwards. So
it sells better that way.
okay, we've been focusing on the title for too long. What's great about this version? What's great about this title, Ross?
I'm thinking. Sometimes I think that I want to make a game.
Oh,
Sometimes, probably you guys too. Now,
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised na this is 200 pesos in pesos. 200
Yeah, yeah.
plus.
235.
Only you knew how much I bought it. I
Then
bought it at a higher price.
then I see na it was 1.6k before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very huge cut. Like, you know, if you want to if you want to make games in the future or something,
Make
this is a
games.
very good time to buy this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
Like
can make
they
games
have
with
this
this
they have
and
this
sell it on Steam, even though it's shitty.
Cut on Steam. Profit.
I mean the game, not the
Oh,
maker.
there are a lot of RPG Maker games that get on Steam that are sold
Mhm.
on
Yeah,
early access.
They
Yeah.
even have this. If you look at the page, they have this 4 pack
Mm-hmm.
RPG Maker 4 pack.
Yeah, it's for you and your friends programming together to build a better future.
I think the only bad thing is that you can't create 1080p versions of the game. It's like fixed at the 720,
Oh,
like the
this one?
small version.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't make 1080p games out of RPG Maker because that's
Oh,
what most of the games I saw on Steam are. Like you can't
So wait,
play it on full screen even.
I have a question. Does anyone know if the Jesus Christ RPG was built in RPG Maker?
That
Jesus
Like,
Christ RPG.
I
I
haven't
haven't.
seen.
I have not.
What is this?
I have not seen that. Wait.
It was a
What is this
huge.
game?
It
It's
was a
funny
huge.
enough that Google knows it.
It was a huge. It was a huge game during Easter.
It really is a game. Oh my gosh.
Here it is.
I have no idea.
It does not say anything
It
about.
looks like. It looks like it. It
It
looks
looks
like.
like it actually.
Um.
It's funny. I'm just looking at the trailer now. It's like, oh gosh. And I think it's actually created. Yeah, I think this was made with RPG Maker. The overall feel of the map itself actually looks like what you make in RPG Maker.
Mm-hmm.
But more high res, it seems.
No, it's just the picture. It's actually played on a very small window.
Okay. And it's free.
Yeah, it's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
If you love Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior, you need to know His
Oh
story.
no.
Play Jesus Christ RPG.
Jesus
And you
Christ
can
RPG.
and you can buy the soundtrack.
Yeah, for support
Yeah.
support
For
support
70
support Jesus
70
Christ.
pesos.
Buy the soundtrack.
Oh no. So yeah, RPG Maker.
You if you love
Love
Jesus, you
Jesus.
play this game.
love your disciples.
You love
Oh my goodness. So yep,
you love like guys, you love.
RPG Maker, folks. RPG Maker.
Um,
Word of the night,
Word of the night, love.
love.
So as for me, I would start off by recommending Darkest Dungeon. This is a HP Lovecraft inspired dungeon crawler where you basically inherited an estate, but
Mhm.
there is treasure in that estate, but you can't get to it because of all the things that roam the forest, the abbey, and everything else. I actually bought this on early access, and it's one of the a proof that early access can work. So
Mhm.
what it's basically is a simple RPG, but it has this a terror. I forget the terminology, but
Stress.
stress. Yes, if you get stressed, your character freaks out. Like I had my healer freak out so much that she stayed in the back did not trust anyone. I had my number one DPS get paranoid. Every time he gets hit, he blames his own companions and changes positions and stuff like that. And if your character gets stressed out too much, he can have a heart attack. That's actually new. It was not part of the initial build that I played, but it's really fun to play and manage stress. You can actually manage the stress of your people. Send them to the tavern, have them sleep with women, have them pray if they're religious. Sometimes sleeping
Mm-hmm.
with women gets them diseases. So
Much needed love, love.
it's too much love. It now chafes.
You can't you can't love men in this one.
You need love, love to release the stress.
Yeah,
Love.
I'm looking at chat, and yes, they are correct.
Oh no.
It's this game is also heading to Vita, but they haven't announced a specific date. So, if you
Hang in
can't
there.
wait, just buy the PC version. It's cheap. It's on sale. But I actually have it
Go console.
on PC, and I'm gonna buy it again on Vita because it would be nice to play the game when you're not in front of a computer and react violently to a stressful situation or having your character get herpes or get drunk or chastised by the church. Was that the correct word? No.
So
Thrown
basically,
out.
Chastise?
Thrown out.
bring your
from the
stress with
Frustrated?
you.
Ostracized?
ostracized from the church. There.
Oh, I thought you meant castrated.
No.
Ostrich what?
My second recommendation. Do you have any thoughts on Darkest Dungeon? Sorry.
I hate it.
You hate it?
I like it.
I haven't played it.
I don't want to be stressed.
But it's fun.
I mean, it's a good game. It's not a simple game. It's a very time management kind of game.
Mhm.
Question. You
The
recommended.
horror of naming
I,
the horror of naming your characters with your friends'
Oh,
names,
I
giving
sto-
them your friends'
I
names.
stopped doing that.
Didn't you do that with XCOM?
Oh yeah. So
Same.
You do that with XCOM.
it was very tragic. I
I think
never
if I
want to do it
played that
again.
game, if I played that game, I'd name it with my enemies so that I know they'll die anyway.
So you're gonna
But what if it
ensure that they
becomes?
get herpes.
But what if
Yeah.
they become this super soldier, like become your main, never get diseases,
Leaf, I have a
get the
question for you.
perfect stats.
You recommended this
Yes.
War of Mine. Darkest Dungeon is not that different, honestly, except it had more combat mechanics.
Yeah,
Mhm.
kind of,
The
yes.
stress level is similar. Why would you
Yeah,
avoid?
but I mean, the characters don't get stressed themselves randomly. Not like in Darkest Dungeon. They just get
Okay.
stressed randomly for
Oh no,
different things.
they're afraid of the dark. They get crit on.
Yeah.
The stressors are
And then
logical.
they don't follow your orders anymore. Like not like in this War of Mine, they still follow your orders,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah, true.
That's why it's different.
I think it's because of the theme, right? They're doing this Lovecraftian.
Horror fit.
It's
Yeah.
it's an HP Lovecraft themed game, so it really revolves around them going insane, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
So I guess you really have just to deal with it
Yeah.
if you know.
Yeah, you have to be prepared for the stress levels.
Yeah.
My next recommendation is Salt and Sanctuary. This game first came out on the PS4, and they finally released it on PC a few months ago, and it's on sale, but it's only 10% off. But I would say it's still a great purchase. This game is Dark Souls in 2D. If you ever wondered how Dark Souls would feel as a 2D adventure game, I doubt anyone ever thought of that. But if you did, this is the answer. And I would say it's arguably more difficult because boss fights are fought on a 2D plane. You don't get to run behind, so you basically dodge in and out. So you're very limited during boss fights. It has a lot of things that Dark Souls has. It has the religions, the parry system, the magic, and the weight and stamina. It's it's it has local co-op. I'm not sure on PC. It had local co-op on PS4, and the skill system is intense. It's a huge when they
Web.
when they say skill tree, they mean skill tree. It branches out in a whole lot of different directions.
I'd like to argue though that it's actually more close to Castlevania than Dark Souls. It does have Dark Souls mechanics, but when I was playing it, it felt like Castlevania for me.
It's not as arcadey as Castlevania though. You need to be you need to manage the key thing that a Souls game has is management of stamina, which this game has in spades. Because with
Oh
Castlevania,
yeah,
you basically can go ham on everything, right? You attack, attack,
hmm
attack, 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 attack. Here you can't, and then you need
yeah,
to
yeah,
be
still,
careful.
yeah, still. But still, when I'm playing it, I played it with an expectation that this is Dark Souls 2D.
Mm-hmm.
But as I progressed through the game, it really felt like Castle. It felt more like Castlevania for
Um,
me. Well, that's me.
in in what way?
I don't know the stages, the
The backtracking.
yeah, the backtracking, the map,
Oh.
how you actually even how you fight the bosses too. Though still you can still see the Dark Souls in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's where everything else seems to feel like Castlevania. Well, it's still fine. It's
Mm-hmm.
still good. I'm just I just want to argue that. But that's that's me.
Because
Still, it's Dark Souls.
um I think it's because of the 2D gameplay and how
Yeah.
Metroidvania it feels. I agree that it does feel like a Metroidvania game, but Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, those games, even in their 3D form, feels like Metroidvania games as well. Oh, the backtracking, the unlocking,
I think that yeah, I think the key element of it being a Dark Souls like game is that when you die, you
ah
lose the experience points or the stuff
yeah
that
the level
that
system
levels you up.
is
All your salt.
yeah the salt.
Yeah, or your soul.
So
So
so.
that's
Mm-hmm.
makes it similar.
And it's pretty good. The game is very good.
Where did you play it, Ross?
Yeah, I like the art.
PS4.
Did you ever find out how to do local co-op?
No. Ah, wait. Yeah, with uh there's this NPC.
The item, right? The clay item that allowed you to summon people into the
Yeah,
world.
there's mm-hmm. And he sells you this item that allows you to invite a
Oh.
player,
It
another player.
it took
And oh no, you can invite player through him, and
uh-huh.
he sells this item that allows you guys to PvP.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
PvP. The red orb thing.
hmm
So my third and final wait. Okay, wait. My third and final
Third and final.
recommendation. I not frame drops. My third and final recommendation would be Hand of Fate. Have
Hand of Fate.
Yes.
Mm.
Hand of Fate is basically card game, the video game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you are dealt a scenario in the form of cards, and you travel through each scenario and encounter it. It's a RPG card game, and every time you fight someone, you dive into the cards and fight them in a 3D space. It's really interesting. I I can't say enough about this game. I really love it. I'm excited for the second game. If you are into card games or board games at all, this is something you should really look into.
Hmm. So the cards is your dungeon, your equipment,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
your items, and the enemies, everything. It's like
Uh, yeah.
dungeons there or something. Pretty good.
Um, the combat when I play this is sort of lacking. It's basically the Arkham system, counter
Hmm.
attack, but as a whole, the game is awesome.
I kind of consider it a bonus. The
The
battle
battles,
system.
yeah, because the core the
What's interesting is the scenarios you go
mm-hmm,
through, the dice rolls.
yeah. So
That's the very exciting part.
mm-hmm. How about you guys? Have you any of have the two of you seen Hand of Fate?
Yeah,
I think I
I've
only
seen it,
saw it.
and
Yeah,
I like it.
when you played it.
I'm interested in buying it.
You played the game, right?
Yeah,
Then you linked it to me
I
like, get
haven't.
this game. It's like cool. You
it,
play
it,
cards in a
it's
video game.
it's
Because
cards
I
in
know
a
you
video
like
game.
card games in your video games. you,
So
you love the decks though.
you love the game. So your each card gives you scenarios, and then what you do in that particular scenario gives you either rewards or hinders you. You have a specific number of steps you can do. You have a life, and then there's this. I think I'm stuck playing the endless mode where you every move you take takes a point off your health, so you're limited into what you can do. So you need to really find scenarios where you can heal yourself up. It's really fun. You should try it. And for those of you who have ADS4, the PC version supports the DS4 natively. Like when you plug it in, the UI shows the DualShock 4.
Oh, that's
Mm-hmm.
interesting. Yeah, I'll probably get it if I have the money.
It's cheap. Wait,
You have money.
you have money. Wait,
How much is it?
let me check. And it might not be on sale. I did not check. All I know is that I want people to buy this game. Oh, it's on sale.
It's not on sale.
It is on sale. It's
Okay.
70% off at 188
Oh,
pesos.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll
that's
probably get
actually
it.
pretty cheap.
It's pretty cheap.
Ish.
Hand of Fate is now the game of chat.
Yeah,
Number
Game
one.
of chat.
I know
Got them.
I know a
Guys, you
lot.
need to level up your cards to win. Oh my gosh, you guys. You need to channel your inner love.
Much love for this game.
What's love mean?
So
So yeah,
that's it for today. Let me see if there are any questions. Let's.
Well,
If I can find one, we'll
um,
answer
while
one.
we're while we're looking at whatever questions, what do you guys think is like the overall like recommended game for anyone who's looking into the Steam sale?
I would say it would be this war of mine. We all voted for it. We all recommended it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's something that everyone should get.
Mm-hmm.
This conversation made me want to buy Stardew Valley though
Yeah.
more.
You need Star Giovanni in your life. It's a
I need it
core
in my
part
life.
of Steam. Like if I had the money, I'd buy it, but I don't.
You will.
Star Giovanni is
Yeah, I
must.
even bought. I think I bought Stardew Valley when it wasn't on sale. Even I think.
Mm. A lot of
But
people in
When
the
you
that's how
start,
office. A lot of people in
yes,
the
good was
office
it?
bought. Um.
Ross,
Yeah.
I need
Stardew.
to tell you something. If you're going to play Stardew Stardew Valley,
Yes.
you must commit your life to it, because eventually you will.
Yeah,
Stardew Valley.
that's kind of how I play though, and that's kind of one of the reasons too sometimes why I avoid the game. But yeah, I'm gonna get it one day, and I'm gonna lose my life.
It's gonna ruin your life, dude. It's really gonna ruin your life.
Okay.
Love,
I
loving everything, you know.
so I
Yeah, you
found
love the cow. You brush it.
I found a question
Yes.
from Tim Vander Mage. I can't pronounce his last name. Meij. He asks, who would win in a fight, Lara Croft, Indiana Jones, or Nathan Drake?
Mm, that's not my avenue, guys. I'm sorry.
Um, hmm. Uh, uh,
How about you, Leaf? Who do you think would win?
my scenario would be it would be a very close battle, but Nathan Drake will come out lucky.
Nathan
Yeah,
Drake.
you're still here, Lee.
Mainly because he's lucky.
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm,
he uses the Eldorado Idol, then yeah, he wins.
But what we've seen
I
from
drink from the field line.
Uncharted 4, though, he can't fight women. So he's gonna
That's
lose to
true.
Lara Croft.
No,
Well,
but
he
Lara
followed.
Lara Croft might trip into a trap
Yeah.
attempting to hit Nathan Drake. Who knows?
What
You know,
trap?
he fight. Yeah, exactly. What trap? Like it came out of nowhere. She did not see it, and Nathan Drake
Well,
is just
he did
lucky.
try to
That's
find
all
out
the
women in
argument they
Naruto.
have.
Oh wait. Let's define first which Lara Croft we're talking about. Are we talking about the old school slow ass moving Lara Croft or the new
Now,
rebooted
that
one?
Lara Croft will die. That old Lara Croft will die
She
instantly because
she fought dinosaurs. You can't say she will die immediately.
she will be confused into which direction to go first before she makes a move.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
First.
So
It's disoriented. Face left. Face right.
guys.
okay, this will be a fight in an open field. Let's set the arena first. Circular arena with covers and spike traps hidden everywhere. Who would win and why? So there will be okay. Let's establish weapons. I would say Nathan Drake will have his standard the most common gun he has with him on promotional pictures, which would be the AK-47 ish type thing.
Okay.
Lara Croft will have her dual Berettas. and Indiana Jones has his whip.
With his whip. I will now root for Indiana Jones. Mainly because he's the
Indiana
underdog.
Jones win.
Go for the underdog. Okay, so
Yeah, he can just
how can
whip up all
Indiana
those guns.
Really?
Indiana Jones will
Yeah, he
try
can
to
whip
talk
up those guns.
his way out of it.
Indiana Jones, what Indiana Jones? Crystal Skull, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade.
The younger version.
Okay, sure.
Okay, let's go with the younger version. He has a gun, right?
He has a gun. It was some kind of revolver, which he shot the dude who did the sword thing.
Hmm.
Or was it Luger? It was most probably a Luger. He has World War II weapons. The sights are not perfect. He would lose.
Poor guy. Let's talk about their training then. Well, I don't really know Nathan Drake's history.
Oh, w-
Is he military trained?
he's been
He's kind of
a
a driver.
thief since he was 10 years old. So scaling, acrobatics, and probably shooting is in his
But
repertoire since he was a
And
kid.
hand-to-hand combat. He's good at hand-to-hand combat as well.
okay,
Sort of.
So,
and Lara,
so this
is
version of
she?
Lara Croft is technically 2 years into her archaeologist career, and she basically just survived an island. So not that much.
Okay, wasn't she military
Not this one.
trained or something?
Not this
Oh,
one.
not this one. How about Indiana Jones?
Teacher. He loses.
He's just a teacher. Oh wait. Oh, poor guy.
No, but you apply physics,
I really want him to
right?
win.
You will win because of physics.
Well,
Physics. He does not teach
Because
physics.
science.
He
fuzzies
teaches.
otherwise.
He's an anthropology teacher. I've been into an
But
anthropology
he knows
class.
science.
It's useless. They basically teach you how to squat and dig.
No, but he knows science.
How to
He didn't
spot and
become a
dig.
teacher without knowing science.
He knows.
Well, we all know
He knows
science.
enough science that it's not enough for it to be practical. It's not his field.
No, he will know that magnesium will burn, so I think that'll help him.
How? There's no magnesium in the established arena.
Okay, come on. Let's help Indiana Jones win.
So okay, here's my scenario for why Indiana Jones win. Lara and Nathan look at him and see him with the whip. They do not see him as a threat. They try to kill each other off, and once probably Nathan killed Lara, um, Indy whips Drake and chokes him to death.
Let's go with that.
He's so old. He does not
He
matter.
wants to win. No, it really looks like Nathan will win this.
Yeah, I agree.
Uh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Jones.
Oh yeah, Leaf. We forgot to talk about your Game of Thrones topic. Do you wanna touch on that before
Yeah.
we end this?
Yeah, sure. Well, who among you watched
Wait,
the
wait.
finale?
Let me do a thing. Wait. Sorry, wrong thing. Okay, there. Spoiler alert is up. For any of you who have not watched the Game of Thrones finale, the podcast is technically over for you. So bye.
Okay, bye, bye guys.
Thanks for watching.
Bad.
Bye guys.
Bad.
As okay, Leaf. What do you want to talk about?
Well, first and foremost, that opening credits and that was probably the best best action sequence I've seen ever on Game of Thrones on opening. Um, I mean,
I didn't see the
that was
open.
the first time we saw a real. That was the first time we saw a time bomb in Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
you're talking about that. Because when you said action sequence,
Yeah.
what stood out for me for the intro was the actual lack of action. It's the first time where everything's so silent in Game of Thrones. The music reflected the how peaceful it was supposed to be. But yeah.
Yeah, I think it was kind of building up the tension towards
Hmm.
that part. So it's like telling you that something is up, something is gonna happen.
So they're basically saying. So what I got from the episode is that Cersei has access to fell magic.
What? Oh, okay, go on.
Right? It's the green explosion, fell magic,
All right.
What do they call that green thing again?
wildfire,
Wildfire. Okay.
created
Yeah, that
uh,
was very ingenious.
created by the Alchemist
I
Guild.
did. Yeah, I didn't know that they could make a time bomb out of it.
Like,
So that was very unique.
mhm. And it was situated right under the Church
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the
I'm
Seven.
just sad that Marjorie was dead,
Oh,
died.
I actually like what they did with her character that episode. They technically made her the brains of everything in that, like, she was the one who noticed that something was wrong. They they
Exactly.
before they killed her, they redeemed her because she was, who's that? She was supposed to have a really interesting arc where she was technically playing along. She was technically playing along with High Sparrow. What's this?
Yeah.
But since that wouldn't come to fruition, they at least established her as someone who was smart enough to play the game of Thrones before she died.
Yeah. And she knew what's up, but
Mm-hmm.
then she got trapped inside.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I liked her character so much, and I just didn't expect her to die too soon.
Okay.
Cause she was evolving. Like she was the one who actually like evolved a lot.
I agree.
Throughout the season. Like she had to deal with three kings. Right. Yeah, it was sad, but that was an epic opening sequence for me.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Anything else interesting happened in that episode?
Well, Arya,
Oh, Arya.
Arya killing Frey, that was really good.
That was
But I was, but I'm actually wondering how she got there quickly. Like it was just probably a
Barry's
day or
power.
so.
yeah. The virus thing I have an answer to, but I think they don't shoot it. Um, it's not parallel timelines.
Ah,
That's
yeah.
true. Yeah,
Maybe
Varys
it's
is
just
cool.
it did take maybe it did take time for her to get there.
But
Made
Yeah, but
they
what
just
about Varys? Like he was in like three locations.
um,
That
uh,
is insane.
he was in two, not three. But the last scene of the show is you can see that the Dothraki are manning the ships. They don't. The Dothraki do not know how to handle ships. They've been trained, and the training suggests that some time has passed since they arrived in Marine. So, and aside from that, people have said they've seen the banners of Martell and Dorn on some of the ships. So everything.
Yeah.
So there's a distinct passage of time between the scene before that and what the sail to Westeros.
I have to say about that Arya scene though. I'm a little disappointed
What?
in no. This is the thing. It's kind of poetic that they did uh the they were kind of doing the that curse thing if that story by their nanny, right?
Oh yeah, the
Nancy,
it was actually
where
from the wilding woman who
mhm.
told the story of the pie. Someone's mic is acting up, and it's really distracting.
Hello, hello. I wouldn't no. Testing.
Not, okay, go.
Okay, so here's the thing. It's nice that they made him, eat his children like how the story, the tale is supposed to go, right?
Hmm.
That if you disrespect or something, your guest in your own house, you will end up eating your own children or something,
Hmm.
devour your. Yeah. But I was kind of hoping that it would be in some other form, not just literally eating the his children. Maybe he'll go crazy and he starts doing things that destroys the house, but that takes too long.
I
But
actually did not catch that little tidbit because I was sort of screaming to myself at how awesome Arya was that I did not catch that it was the children in the pie.
yep,
Yeah, it was the children in the pie.
Hmm.
yep, it was literal. I was kind of hoping that House Frey consumes itself. That's kind of what I kind of hope would happen to House Frey. But
So
they had to do that, the literal eating and being killed by Arya. It's okay. I guess it's fine. Just a little
I
disappointing.
wish like they also like shown how Arya killed the sons though. Because
the episode was
because
already running long, so I guess they had to cut that out or did not even consider doing that. Cause
Yeah, maybe
Ar-
the sons are not that important. I guess we don't even know.
that's true.
Arya is already in a very dark path, and it's sort of uncomfortable for someone who's a fan of her. And I think not showing that would have been too much, probably.
Probably. But I think her character is badass right
Yeah, it
now.
is. The
It's an
assassin.
assassin. Yeah.
Okay. So
Um,
Also,
next.
next.
Liana Mormont.
Oh yeah, best character this season.
Yeah. Best breakthrough.
She, I it's people have been joking about how people liking her will eventually end up with her dead, especially since she basically told two of the biggest houses in the north that they're all stupid.
Who?
Yeah.
People online
Liana.
have been saying that we should not like her too much because you know what happens to people we like in this series.
Yeah.
Who knows? They might
George
kill.
Martin already like tweeted about it.
Was that real? Was
No,
that
it's not a verified account, so it's not.
so?
So
Okay.
calm down. It's fine.
So winter has finally arrived in Westeros, and
That doesn't take the possibility that she will still die. You have
true.
to, yeah, you
But
have to accept
I hope
that.
not. Because she's just a little girl. But yeah. I mean, they killed a baby, so I guess.
They killed a lot of babies in season one, so a little Mormont would not be that big of a murder. They
That's
killed
true.
the princess. I forgot her name. The one with grayscale.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
burning the stake.
They
Yeah,
burned her.
that was
Oh,
I
sad.
know.
oh. They also okay. The final major thing that happened on the show. What was it, Leaf?
Okay,
The
so
revelation that Jon Snow is related to Daenerys.
They did not actually say that on this in the show. But people
it's
who read the books, people who are not me, know the theory of R plus L equals J. A theory which states that Rhaegar can't pronounce his name Targaryen and Lyanna Stark eloped and had a child, and that child being Jon Snow. It was actually hinted a few episodes earlier when they showed the Tower of Joy.
mhm.
Yeah,
people who
but
people who saw that episode freaked out and basically said that it's already confirmed, but they actually showed it there. Even they even showed the promise that was um,
Mhm.
yeah,
said.
But I need to point out, um, was was it ever mentioned that the baby was a he?
No, no, I don't know.
No, right? No,
It wasn't. What?
no,
Who
it
then?
wasn't.
Who do you think it was?
Even if they even if they transitioned the baby to Jon Snow, it couldn't really. I don't know. Just that's just me trying to.
Who
yeah. I
who
mean,
who, who do you think it was?
I think it's pretty clear because we know that Ned is the one who took care of the baby.
there is
So
a
and
there is
he's
a,
and
there is actually another
there's no
theory.
other.
There's
Yeah,
actually another theory that Rhaegar and Lyanna's child
is
is Daenerys.
it can't be.
Hmm?
Daenerys is already a child in this scenario. She was there during Robert's rebellion. She was there when
Was
Rig.
she?
Yeah,
She
it.
wasn't.
She was already born. It's
No.
she was. Ah, Google.
No. No, she wasn't.
Mag-Google ta.
Okay. I'm uh Daenerys.
Anyone want
Yeah.
to fill the dead air while we're trying to rule out this? It's a theory.
No.
It can be. She was there. Wait, let's see. See, no, not fuck. Why am I looking at the movie? Ah, she was there. Daenerys book. Uh, who was her father? Wait.
See,
Where was Daenerys when Mad King died?
her father died during the sack of King's Landing before she was even born.
Before she was born.
Yep.
Then how did it get to? So you're really questioning the honor of Ned Stark.
Hmm?
So you're questioning
Now
the
this is
honor.
the thing. This is the thing. Um, in that theory, John's father is actually Brandon Stark.
The guy who got burned.
No, that Ned's brother, the older brother.
Didn't he? Wasn't he burned, or was it the father?
Hmm?
The one who was burned by Aerys Targaryen.
I I'm not sure. Probably. Yeah, probably that's him. And his mother is no, is this girl supposedly cuz uh who was that guy? Brandon is supposed to be married to Caitlyn, right? Catelyn,
Yeah.
Catelyn.
Okay. Yeah.
Brandon is supposed to be married to Catelyn, and Ned is supposed to be in love with this girl, of Dane, of House Dane, I think. I forgot. um, And the thing, what happens is, um, Ned, Liana made Ned promise, right, to protect the child.
Mm-hmm.
But how, uh, if you are Ned and you have a child with silver hair, what would you do?
It's
Well, so anyway, what happens is, in this theory, there was an exchange of children.
mm-hmm.
So now Daenerys is given to this woman, the John's mother. Well, at least this is the theory. And now Ned has the. In the timeline, there was a gap when for when Ned has to travel, and this
Mm-hmm.
is the time where he he meets this woman who breastfed John. That was that time too, right?
Why would he
Who
protect Jon Snow if that's the case, though?
no, and this is the other thing. Around the time when he was talking to Varys, uh, uh, Ned was so obsessed with telling Varys to protect that child. He did not say protect John. He says protect that child.
I don't remember
So
that. But it's
there is a scene where, or probably in the book, but there was a time that he and Varys, before he dies, he asks Varys to protect that child. He does not say na it's a male. He does not say na it's something. He just says that child. And a lot of people are thinking na maybe Rhaegar and Lyanna's child is a girl and it's Daenerys. Maybe that's why who was her brother again doesn't really like her and blah 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 things like that. I don't know.
uh, it says here that after the Mad King died, his two surviving children, Viserys and Daenerys, were taken to Essos.
Mm-hmm.
It can't. Let me see. I think it said the Tower of Joy.
It's a very far fetched. It's a very far fetched kind of theory, but it's kind of backed by the book, and I was really observing that part when she made Ned promise, and there really was no mention of the child to be a boy. There was no clue at all because the kid was even bald without the kid has no hair then even
It
so you know.
the problem with that theory is a major issue for the book series and for the writer himself is the idea of Jon Snow's mother. If they're gonna do uh, the the identity of Jon Snow's mother is very important to this book series, the TV series, and to the author. That it was the reason why, knowing the answer to that was the reason why he allowed for the TV show to take place in the first place. So
Yeah,
if you're the 180, you're the switch you're mentioning, makes ide- the identity of the mother lessen. It does not have that impact.
what do you mean?
Who's Jon Snow's the theory you're focusing on is this child who is promised. But what's important to a lot of people is the identity of Jon Snow's mother. While your theory fits the child that was promised theory,
There, here.
it diminishes the value of the identity of Jon Snow's mother, which is actually very important to the writer himself.
Here. No, it still counts because here the mother is supposed to be Ashara Dane.
Who's that? How do you spell the last name?
Dayne. Oh, here, check this out. After the events of the Tower of Joy, Ned Stark went to Starfall to inform House Dane of Sir Arthur's death.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So he did go to Starfall. He met with Ashara.
How important is Ashara to
And the
the?
theory and the theory and the theories that at least the theory they were more saying that he was not only just returning the sword
Mm-hmm.
of Arthur who they fought in the Tower of Joy, uh, he was also doing an exchange
Interesting.
of children.
So
Yep.
how important is Ashara though in the history
Mm,
of Westeros?
in the history, in a way, if uh, this makes this very far fetched, but if you do trace the tree of the Danes, they are kind of related to Targaryens too.
Oh.
So yeah, with the purple eyes and stuff, but they don't have the hair color.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So there's that.
Leaf since.
Also, there's a theory.
Okay,
Also,
continue.
there's a theory that Ashara right now is Kuwait.
In
You
Kuwait.
know Kuwait, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people say that Ashara is Kuwait.
In Kuwait.
Mm. Yep.
So, are you saying that she
No,
was?
Ashara is. Oh, I forgot her name again. Kuwait is that masked woman in
Yeah, in she's the math woman in Kuwait, who warned the dude.
Daenerys.
Yeah, interesting
So
because
she
that's still a mystery as to who that was.
it fits, right?
I think the Arpus Alicos J fits more, but yeah, it's you have a point that they did not actually disclose the what do you call this, the gender of the baby, so it's still up in the air. But for a lot of us, it's confirmed.
Mhm. Okay. I'm sorry for that.
Uh,
Yep.
okay, okay. Leaf. Since this was your topic, anything you
Yep.
would like to discuss?
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Well, I guess to wrap things up, I look forward to the next season. I heard
Mm-hmm.
there's just one of our viewers said that there's just 13 episodes left, so probably 7 episodes on the
Prob-
next season.
Probably.
It's gonna be
Mm.
short,
What happened to
but
Ara?
yeah, I look forward to it. She went to eat. I heard.
Oh, she did not get a memo a while ago. Anyway,
She went to
anyways.
eat dinner.
She's back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
Hi.
Um,
So that's it for today's episode. We were supposed to only go an hour 30. We kind of went over. So sorry.
Hi. I'm so sorry.
Um, I hope I hope you enjoyed the live podcast. To be fair, we actually do the same thing when we're recording. It's just that we don't use up the upload bandwidth. It technically the same, but there's chat. So hope you enjoyed this episode. We will try to do a live episode every month. That would be the last week of the month, so look out for that. And I promised that I would announce the winner of the $50 PSN giveaway here. So wait, who was that? The winner is Beardy McNasty.
Drum roll.
Not you. Is it you? Wait, is it you? Leaf, I'm gonna disqualify you if it's you.
No, it's not me.
You sure?
Why would I subscribe to myself?
Oh, oh yeah, Bearded McNasty. For to yeah, to please contact me on my channel. It's on the about page and send me a message to where to send the code. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed everything. And Jigglypuff just arrived. That means we need to sleep. Bye.